We all teach our kids to say please and thank you, but now some teachers are saying please has no place in the classroom. It's part of a new teaching method called no-nonsense nurturing, sparking quite a debate in North Carolina. ABC's Lindsay Davis has the story.
The movie Kindergarten Cop shows us just how easily a classroom can get out of control.
What are you doing with this?
But the Druid Hills Academy in Charlotte, North Carolina, is taking measures to prevent unruly behavior by implementing a unique technique called no-nonsense nurturing.
It's a way teachers and schools go about creating the culture and the conditions in which students thrive.
Proponents say it bolsters a culture of collaboration and support. We saw firsthand in Janisha Alford's 6th grade math class.
When X is 8, what is Y? Go.
Before, I would tell students to come in the classroom and do your warm-up. Now, with no nonsense nurturing, I say, when I say go, I want you to walk into the classroom, grab your warm-up off the bookshelf, your voice is on 0, you're going to sit down in your seat and you're going to complete your warm-up, and you have 5 minutes to do that.
And the word please is used very sparingly.
What we're asking kids to do is not an option, it's an expectation. No one would say to you, will you come to work today, please?
This program is used by 250 schools across the country and aims to create an environment that's structured and consistent for students. So what does this teacher hear from her students?
They typically say, we love Miss Alford, but she doesn't play.
But reaction from parents is mixed.
I don't agree with it. Point blank, period. You might need to try and see how it works first.
As for the teachers, they say the proof is in the positive results.
It also reduces suspension and reduces the amount of time that students spend outside of the classroom due to misbehaviors, because they have the opportunity to comply to your directions because you're specific, you're concrete.
For Good Morning America, Lindsay Davis, ABC News, New York.
Let's talk about this now. Erica Suter, editor of Mom.me, is here. Well, we just heard about the results. What do you think?
Right. Well, my first thought was there's nothing that seems nurturing about this program. But if you take a look at communities or teachers who are dealing with very chaotic classrooms, or maybe there are discipline problems at home that are carrying over into the classroom, this can have a positive effect. And that's what we saw a little bit of in that video. But if you have kids who don't have those kinds of problems, it can create an atmosphere of fear and anxiety. It makes the classroom a very tense situation.
But it is trying to counter that everyone gets a trophy mentality.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I'm a big fan of doing that when they're 2 and 3 and they're just being introduced to things and encouraging participation. But when you get to 4 or 5, they really need to start learning that you need to earn that praise. And so this can go a long way in helping that kind of mentality.
So what do you think parents should take away from this and incorporate at home?
Well, every kid needs structure. Every kid needs structure and discipline. And you want to make sure that you're putting rules in place and that they know that they have to follow those rules. But I don't see anything wrong with saying please and thank you.
I think the first time you ask is a please. And if the child doesn't listen, it's I'm not going to ask you again.
Exactly. Right. And forfeiting that doesn't mean you're giving up control. It just means you're teaching them to be respected, and that breeds respect in return.
I love what you just said there. It's not meaning that you're forfeiting control.
Yeah, not at all.
By just saying that. Yeah, by not saying that.
No, I don't.
I know, because you are all about manners.
Right.
And I am too. I agree, but there is a time and a place where children crave.
Structure.
And control, and knowing that they have somebody who's in control of the situation.
Exactly.
And saying, please do this, is they take advantage.
Well, maybe it's how you say.
Yeah, I was going to say, something you can communicate. It's not an option.
It's
still be polite.
They know they have to do it. They have to follow rules, and there should be penalties in place if they don't.
But I do appreciate that they are trying to do something. That they recognize, the school recognizes there's a problem, and they're trying. It's a creative solution for them, and if it's working for them.
Right. You just want to make sure it doesn't discourage kids who need help from asking for help, or you want to make sure the kids are able to ask questions and facilitate a classroom discussion. All those things are still important, even if you need kids to follow the rules.
Rich discussion. Thanks, Erica.